nice. I did see on the mod hub there's like a Chevy. That it's basically the international truck. They just rebranded it to a Chevy. Otherwise, it looks like the same thing as the international. Like the in-game one that we already have. Yes. Very nice. Yeah, so going forward, other maps, I don't know how much I'll use pickups, but on here, they've been nice since I'm not allowed to tab, so. They have been very nice, honestly. To have. That's okay. Alright. We've got hopper number 3. Hopper number 3. And we got a TOR truck coming at us. Let's go. Let's try not to get run over. Apparently I'm British today. I'm just gonna drive over here, don't mind me. See, I could set up 2 roads here. I really could, but I don't think I'm going to. Because then you're going to have auto drive crossing. And y'all know I don't like that. Not at all. Alright. I was running. This guy must have been basically out of seed when I started him because he's planting corn and corn doesn't use like any seed. And this is not a big field. I didn't pay attention to how full it was when I signed it here. This is the only one I didn't refill for some reason, so. Oh, it's actually out of fertilizer. It's not out of seed at all. I was thinking that that was going to be out of seed. Not at all. Fertilizer, I don't care if it's out. We all know this. Don't care at all. You know, I might as well just stay down here until this thing is ready to go to the next field. Get it started, huh? Before I go back to field 6 and plant rice. That's not actually fertilizer coming out of there. Trust me, it's seed. Everybody all likes to glitch. Just throwing that out there. It definitely does. Yeah, we'll just finish this ourselves. Especially if it's only that little bit. There's big skipper down there we should probably go get. But otherwise, I'll probably start him in like 20. Yeah. It's kind of our next biggest field down here, so. All these little fields are kind of annoying to babysit, honestly. Send that over to 20 so it's there. So I have something to drive here in a minute. Yeah, I do have access to that land. Thanks, it's mine. I paid for it. This land is my land. Although, wait, just because you paid for land doesn't mean it's yours, you know. Just saying. I didn't say that, I swear. It wasn't me. Wait, I would like another, like, 20 frames right now. Maybe I should have restarted the memory leak before stream, huh? Although I don't really think it's a RAM issue. Just that I got a lot going on the map right now. Plus this map just runs hard, so. It's all good. But you can definitely tell something's not right. That's all right. It's fine. So, Pops took the rifle with him, chat. So I can't wait to hear about this story when he comes home tonight, and he's gonna reek like a skunk. Our whole farm is gonna reek like a skunk. We have like I don't even know how many people, 80 to 100 people probably, coming to the farm on Sunday. The farm is still gonna smell like a skunk. I told him just to trap it and like maybe we could put like a box over the trap and relocate the trap. It's gonna reek at the farm. Right, Sean? I don't know what he's thinking going like going down there by himself either. Like that just doesn't seem smart. But hey, what do I know? You know, we could take care of it tomorrow. You know, I'll be there tomorrow. And, you know, if he wanted me to, I could have been there today. I could have canceled the stream. So. Alright. Make sure that thing unfolds. Oh, wow, that's really awkward. These are, wait, what? They're going the wrong way. That's really awkward. Make sure this thing's gonna plant before we drive away. I'm trying to get to field 6 and do some outside passes for that guy. There we go. Row units down, and I thought I'd changed the setting. Did I not change the setting? Buddy, you're not set to fertilize. Why are you trying to fertilize? I don't want you to fertilize. That's the whole point. I swear you have to have fertilizer in it, though, to make it not fertilize, which is kind of weird. If that's the case, we'll have to send our truck down here, because I don't have any liquid fertilizer with me, of course. Or I just send this thing back to the homestead. Just plant. There you go. Alright. I don't know why you decided to work that time, but setting was already set, so kind of weird. I just can't wait for people to get out of the car on Sunday and be like, why does it smell here? Sorry, Tony was blazing. Not gonna actually tell people what's going on, you know? See, the other thought that I had was just let the skunk be until, you know, next week. It's not hurting anybody taking a nap in the old garage down there, you know? I mean, it's digging the yard up, and that kind of sucks, because, you know, it actually can be kind of a tripping hazard sometimes, you know, if you got the yard all tore up, you know, but other than that, like, he ain't really hurting anybody just taking a nap in the garage, you know? But hey, what do I know? All right, we're going to get another TMR tractor going, or truck, going over to the other farm just because it's quite a haul and it needs 1 million liters, so we'll go ahead and get that running. Exactly, Tomcat. Oh, man. Yep. Yeah, we'll fix that skipper later, by the way. We'll do it later. Lord, what's going on? How are you? Alright, so here's what I'm thinking, chat. See, the problem is I already have a field boundary here. That field boundary, I'm going to have to move that entire field boundary, okay. I was going to record this course as I was driving through here, but that field boundary's in the way. We're going to have to make that field boundary go inside the field. Which is fine. We'll do it later, though. It's all good. I was like, you know, I got to drive that way anyway. Might as well record. Oh, man. It's fine. Yeah, we're going to change that entire boundary. Honestly, all this auto drive over here, I just need to delete and start over. Oh, jeepers. I thought for a second I was going in the drink. It's like, no, not the seed. That's 8,000 liters. It's not the end of the world, but, you know. The worst part would be I'd have to walk somewhere to find a pickup to be able to go get the thing from the shop again. Homestead's not that far away. Actually, Field 6 is right there. I probably just would have walked over to Field 6. That's where my truck's at anyway. My pickup. So. It would have been fine. I'd have been a little annoying, but it's alright. It's all good. Alright, we're finally going to jump in a tractor and do some seeding here, chat. Finally. Wanting to do this for like, I don't know, a while now. Calling Uber. Yeah. The pressure washer Uber. Yes. Alright, y'all, we are putting rice in. And yes, I have the mod that allows me to do this and allows rice to grow without water. So. Boy, that just not... My frames do not like planting rice. Problem, look at the texture, how much it's changing the field from, you know, weeds and stubble to growing green. Obviously, this is not accurate of how you would do rice, but that's fine. Although I think you could plant rice with this kind of planter. It just wouldn't be, you know, planting green little plants. It would be planting like seed, right? I think maybe. I'm not sure. They grow rice in southern Missouri. I've just never really been around it. But we're gonna go with it. This is fine. Just a little, we're above 30 still on the frame, so we're okay. Oh, man. Chad, it's time for a 50-90. You know, honestly, I don't even think it would help. I don't think so. I think we just have too much going on in the game and literally just can't handle it. Which is probably still a server side thing, but just have too much going on. But that's how I play Farm Sim. So, therefore, it's fine. I just like to have too much going on the map at one time, you know? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Yeah, I'm checking something real quick. Why can't I check on what I want to check on? Why is that not working? Does that not work? Oh, there we go. Helps when I do the right thing, chat. Oh, yeah. Well, maybe not. Hang on. We gotta just play for a minute. I'm checking on the health of the server PC right now. I can see like each individual core and like see what's going on. Yeah, no, we're not maxing that out at all. Which is good. I don't want to be maxing it out. Ooh, those ones we are actually. If I scroll down far enough, there are it looks like core. I don't know if that's a physical core or if that's it's not, probably not. It's whatever. But there are two that are like maxed out. They're not real cores, so I don't know how that works, but I do know that we are running that PC pretty hard right now. We'll just leave it at that. We are running it. I mean, overall, I think we're running at like 5%, 9%, 15% CPU. But the problem is still those couple cores. I mean, that it's on a really good processor, but you know, if Farm Sim would just run on multiple cores, it would fix everything. So it is what it is, chat. We're just gonna keep on playing. Somebody's done Who's done? Who done? Oh, the soybean guy's done with a giant skipper. Okay. Not bad. Can I set... I can't... I can create a job. Will he go there and start planting? If he'll go to the next field and plant, that would be amazing. I can't do his course play, but like, the problem is he's not going to hire because he's going to want to fertilize, and he doesn't have fertilizer. I have to course play him. Oh well, these two are actually almost done down here too. So we'll have to go for a little cedar roundup here in a minute. Should probably just take the well, I know soybeans use a lot of seed. I don't know about sorghum. Say I should probably just take the semi truck, honestly, but we'll see. This rice doesn't use like any seed. It uses a lot of fertilizer though. They are chewing through the fert pretty good. That's okay. Alright, so we'll probably just drive around the field, and when we get back over by the pickup, that's when we'll go and figure out what we need to do next with our planters. Because I don't believe this guy's actually going to start. He's going to say that he needs to be refilled. So I'm pretty sure that thing doesn't have any fertilizer. But we're planting beans, so they shouldn't need fertilizer, but welcome to Farm Sim. That's okay. It's fine. He's thinking about something there. He might be unfolding right now. TMR truck going, zooming by. You know, it's crazy. You think that like farm is far away, but it's really not. It's like right there. I just need a bridge down here and I could cross the river. And I'd be there. I guess I could actually landscape across the bridge since we do have the paint and terraform anywhere mod. Technically, I think I could do that. That's okay. Is he actually working? Well, he's doing something. He's driving. He's not planting. He's still like, yeah, he hasn't realized that he's out of fertilizer. I don't think yet. I might have butchered that turn a little bit. That's okay. It's all good. Why not just do 360 no scopes for no reason, right? By golly, George, he's actually planting? No way. I can't believe he's actually planting. That's wild to me. Absolutely wild. Did not think that would actually work. Alright, so we just got to do 2 laps around this field, and then the hired guy, or the course play guy, he's going to do the rest for us. And then we'll have to figure out where else we're going to go with the big horse here. I'm not really sure where else we're going right now with this thing. I just know that we have the world to plant. It's really not that much more. It is, but it isn't. Kind of deal. Oh, I'm going to miss. I'm going to miss. We can't have that. It's raining again. Man, it has rained on this map a ton lately. Not sure what's up with that. There we go. We got it. Call the Uber. I can't believe he's actually planting, though. I mean, hey, beans planted, it's beans planted, you know? I don't really care. It's all good by me. Heck yeah. I'm here for it, y'all. The funny part is he's still on course play at the top of the screen right too. They're so bad at back. Yeah, join the club. So the reason I'm planting manually around the outside or manually GPS, whatever, is because course play can't do it either. So, yeah, I'm like, you know what? I'll just do the outside. It's awkward. It's terrible, but whatever. I get the job done. And, yeah, we'll go from there, you know? So, yeah. It works. It's actually not a bad way to go about it if I, like, you know, I like to keep in front of that guy, basically. So, like, you know, I'm not... So he's set up to do the outsides last. On his course play is what it is. It's like, well, I'll just jump in and do it. I have 2 of these, so might as well use them, right? And have, you know, 4 other planners going too. Which we're about to have another done one here in a minute on 8. We got soybeans going in on 30. And then I got some corn going down here on 20 right now. Sorghum down here. 1 and 8 right now. I don't know what I'm going to do with all those fields. They might be all soybeans. I don't know. All I know is we're going to make a lot of money on soy milk when that time comes to sell it all. We are going to make bank if I could just... It's right here somewhere. There it is. So 1 more month. Yeah. We're going to fast on 1 more month. And then I don't know how much is ready, actually. Okay, so it's not all going to be ready, which is fine. We'll have probably like 300,000. So we'll just do the old, change it to selling trick. I need to go up there and actually block the spawn point and then change it. Yeah. This is the Vaterstad. This was part of the Plains and Prairie DLC. Helps if I go to the right category. Yeah, it's the Vaterstad. Vaterstad Seahawk, yeah. Yeah. It's still a monster when it's folded like that. But it does work.
Insane Dragon 401 just resubscribed for 8 months. Hello.
Dragon, what's going on? How are you? What's poppin'? Thanks for the resub for 8 months. How are you? Alright. We'll go ahead and do our other lap right now, and then we'll be able to move on and go fix some other stuff. We got to go around the field this way, so we wound. I got to unwind things, you know. There's something. But yeah, it's a big dog, that's for sure, Senator. This is it's a pretty big big rig, and you know, takes a big tractor to pull it. That's for sure. But it you know, it gets the job done. It definitely gets the job done. So I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Just need it to plant corn, then we'll be golden. Obviously, that's not a thing for this, but that's okay. Totally fine. Playing some farm sim, nice. What map are you on there, Dragon? What map are you on? Drift out a little bit, trying to make sure we get all of our skippers. Try to anyway. Playing Alma, man, that's a good map. It's a good map. Great map, actually. Really is a good map. Now we get to listen to the sounds of an April shower. It won't bring us May flowers, but it'll bring us lots of stuff to fertilize in May. That's for sure. Oh boy. on, big dog. Climb the hill. That's one thing about the cedar that I kind of don't like. Almost. You know, this is like the biggest horsepower tractor in the base game. Something is happening on this map right now. It's lagging bad. It just got better. But it's the biggest horsepower tractor in the game, and like, even on small hills, it struggles. Now, I know there's modded tractors, I know. But for base game, and technically, you know, this is kind of a base game. It's DLC cedar, but that's base game enough, you know? Although they did that when they came out with, what was that? The old, like, Flexicoil or whatever that came out part of the Big Bud thing. Big Buds wouldn't really pull it too well. I mean, they kind of did, but, like, not very well. So I always thought that was wild, too. Like, you're going to give us a tillage tool and we can't pull it? It's awful nice of you. Come on. Gotta nail this. Oh, yeah, we nailed that. Because you would definitely turn that aggressive with this thing with it in the ground. All right, we got cornfield done. I still can't believe that guy's planting at 30. And then we got sorghum done. We're about to have another sorghum done. So we are rocking it, y'all. Right here, and I know that's a pretty good hill. But like, biggest tractor in the game, so get the tow chain out, boys. We're gonna have to hook them together. Let's get 2 of them. Come on, Bessie. Come on, Bessie, you can do it. The hills kill efficiency. Just for the record. Kill the efficiency. Again, you would definitely turn... Oh, no. Chad, don't suffocate me. It's fine. Y'all don't see it. Actually, it didn't even show up on the map. So it's not there. Oh, man. That's funny right there. I don't care who you are. That is funny. If it's not on the map, it's not there. Obviously. That's funny. Alright, I'm here for it. Alright, we'll do a loop to the right here. Loop to my right. Boy, according to the fertilizer map, I was fertilized before I got anywhere near where I actually needed to be. Right. And actually, Buddy's not too far from being done with this field. The course play guy. He's not far at all from being done. This is good timing here. Not sure where I'm going to take these big dogs next. I may only plant with one of them. Because, you know, I don't really have too many fields. I want to plant soybeans in 29. I have 14, and then I got all these little fields. So, like, really, depending on what I feel like planting in those, these, you know, just go run this myself for a while in some of those little fields. Get some stuff done. Can somebody do exclamation point map for Megatron, please? I would appreciate it. Should we wave at Megatron? Oh, man. He can't hear us. Thank you, Lord. I appreciate you. There you go. It's up there. Kimmy, thank you as well. Scully, welcome in. What's going on? Hope you're doing well. All good here. Oh man, that's interesting to watch without audio. So I wonder if you watch without audio, do you just like make up things that I'm saying? Like, how does that work exactly? I don't know if I've ever watched a stream without audio. I'm not sure. I've tried to watch a stream without video before, just audio. Actually, when I was mowing at the farm, I tried to do that once, but when I would lock my phone to put it in my pocket, it would kill the stream. I just wanted to listen to the stream. That didn't work. I guess I could have just left my phone unlocked in my... That would have been ended poorly, probably. Left my phone unlocked in my pocket. No, that's probably not a good idea. You know, Puma Plow just donated 10,000 bits. Wait. I did no such thing. Yeah, that'd be bad. That'd be something that would happen to me. Be like, hey, thanks for the 100 subs. Like, wait, what? Especially on mobile, that would be expensive. Don't do that. That would be real bad, okay? Oh, boy. Watching 2, listening to 1. I could see doing that, yeah. I guess, yeah. I don't know if... I'm sure I've done that. I'm sure I have. No, I definitely have done that, yeah. Definitely have. Oh boy, alright. Let's turn. Do we have Borgo? Right now, these are fodder studs. Like, do you mean like in America, John? Or like, what do you mean? You're playing on Montana as well? No way. It's pretty good. Borgo, like modded. I don't think I don't have any of them right now. No. No, I kind of rock with this one right now. This Vaderstud Seed Hawk one. It's kind of what we've been rocking for a little bit now. So yeah, pretty good one. I've used the Borgos in the past. Yeah. Definitely used the Borgos in the past for sure. Isn't everyone playing on Montana? I don't think everybody is. A lot of people are though. It's just kind of like especially if you're into 4X maps, it's kind of the map right now. At least as far as I'm concerned. And it's probably towards the end of its life cycle for a lot of people, but it is just kind of like the map, you know. Just saying. At least for me. All right. Oh, that does actually line up. Sweet. I didn't think that was going to. We're going to go meet him out in the middle. Because I don't really want him trying to do outside passes, so. We'll just drive on. We'll meet him. That's the other big one people are playing. Interesting. Combo mod Trent posted. Interesting. Okay. I'll have to look into it. It was the joke. Yeah, if you're into big maps, this one's where it's at. customize OG Riverbend to do small scale dairy farming. Interesting. Very, very interesting. How many cows are you considering small scale? Like 10? I'm curious. Very, very curious. Because I'm running like 700. Oh yeah, that's small scale. Yeah, 10 to 20. Okay. I don't even know how many cows. I know our one at the homestead is full with 500. 100 max. Okay. I'm not sure about the other one. And then that other one has like a couple hundred, right? So there's, okay, 300 over there now. So they bred again. So we got 0-month calves. And then this is the one that I think the full one. That's 500. And then there's this one too. So looks like those bred a month ago. So that's good. Way too many. Way too many critters. Not all of those are milk. Some of those are like beef cows that we're going to be selling off eventually. Right now we're building the herd, so. Liquid ferret, but the cedars on tracks. Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Scully. Yeah, he's been talking about that a little off stream, behind the scenes a little bit. Seems pretty cool though. So right now they're not even cows. Actually, I call them cows. They're water buffalo. It's kind of the same thing as cow. The mass quantity that we have, and as far as milk, I have no idea because I don't actually haul it myself. So I really, honestly, couldn't tell you how much we're getting. No idea. All right, so we're gonna send that one around. We're gonna drive this one. Just remember, I can't send these to the next field on auto drive. They don't fit under the train bridge. Actually, we can. If we just take them out to the road, turn left, get them across the tracks, then put them on auto drive, we can. We definitely can. So, but I will tell you, the milk is a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But we have that little dairy that processes things nice and fast for us. So it's just a little guy. All right, what else are we planting? Long grain rice, peas, alfalfa. I don't really want to plant anything else out of these, so these might just go back home. That's where these are gonna go, and by home I mean I need to send them to Copper Creek, but if I send them to Copper Creek, they're gonna block the TMR guys. So what if we just send that to field 61? That'll be close enough to the homestead. So buffalo and milk. Yeah, that'll be close enough to the homestead. So there we go. Hopefully that'll that's gonna have problems with the TMR trucks. It's gonna plow into one of those, I guarantee it. I probably should not have done that, but it's okay. No, there's definitely a way to install somebody's auto drive. So what you do is if you're downloading it, you're gonna get what's called a config file. And basically that config file is going to go into your save game. So if you're playing save game slot 1, you're going to open it up and you're going to go to your file explorer, go to documents, my games, Farming Simulator 25, save game slot 1, and then you'll just drop that config file in there. It'll probably ask you if you want to override what's in there, and obviously in that case you would want to. And there again, if somebody's going to share their file with you, they would find it in the same place. My games, or documents my games, Farm Sim 25, and then whatever save game they're working on. Or you can download one from, like, you know, the auto drive guy. Yeah. What do I use to keep track of what I'm planting? The thing between my ears. I pretty much just wing it. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. I don't get too crazy about like, oh, I have to have all this. Like before I started planting some stuff earlier, I did look at like factories, because I do have a lot of factories on this map. So I did kind of glance in there real quick and like, okay, I could use some stuff for the flour mill. So let's plant some rice. Why not? Make some rice flour. Sure. So yeah, I did that. But I don't get too worked up about like, oh, I have to have this and I have to have that, and it's whatever. If I want to do something for a factory, I do it. If I want to do whatever, it doesn't really matter that much. You know, for instance, like, okay, I'm making soy milk, so I should probably plant a few beans. If I run out of beans, I run out of beans. Not the end of the world, though. Is kind of how I look at it, so. Not the end of the world. All right, let's go down to 1 and 8. We'll go ahead and get those guys moving again. Yeah. Oh, this guy got stuck already, buddy. Buddy, you drove like 4 feet. What are you doing? I know you're stuck on that light pole. The one pole down here with a collision on it. Oh, wait, there's 2 of them. Oh, wait, there might be 3 of them, actually. Is crop rotation a part of precision? No. No, you can plant corn on a field 100 times in a row. It doesn't matter. Crop rotation was... Well, crop rotation may have been part of the mod precision, but it was never part of Giant's precision. Not that I'm aware of. It was probably like the old, what, 17, 19 precision or whatever. But like Giant's precision, I don't think ever had rotation. Not that I remember anyway, and you know, I could be wrong. Chances are high that I'm wrong. Oh boy. But no, you don't have to rotate. You can... You want to run continuous corn in the field from now until the end of time? Have fun. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Probably remember the mod version of precision I never used because it had way too much to it. That mod version of precision back in the day was insane how much it had to it. Absolutely crazy what all it had. So yeah, no, I never ran that one, to be honest. It was too much. Way too much. So yeah. The mod version was awesome. Am I thinking precision or am I thinking seasons? I think seasons was kind of the precision, right? Because yeah, I'm thinking that precision. Or the season, sorry. That's what I'm actually thinking about. Because that had stuff with like animals and like the old one had a ton of stuff to it. If I recall correctly, but yeah. I think it was seasons. Actually, yeah. Either way, I kind of don't mind the seasons the way they are. And the precision is fine the way it is now, except for... Do you guys notice they got rid of those 2 settings for the spreaders? Y'all notice that? And the spreaders kind of work terrible now. I don't like the way the spreaders work, but they got rid of those settings. So at least I can't find them back. I looked. I even looked twice. Legit, I did. And yeah, they're gone. So I thought that was interesting that they got rid of them. They didn't really work anyway. The one kind of did. The other one didn't really work as far as I'm concerned. The speed one kind of worked. All right, we need to send this guy. Let's send that guy up to 25. Boy, sorghum doesn't use any seed. This is kind of nice, chat. Kind of nice. Not using any seed. Here, we'll, you know, be appropriate here. We'll turn our flashy lights on. We're not going on a road. At least I know we don't have to go on the road at all. I think we're going to go run into the seed tender truck is actually what we're going to do. After seeing their level of seed in their seeders, I'm going to send that seed truck somewhere else. I don't need it here forever. I don't know how much more sorghum I'm going to plant. In fact, I might only plant 4. What do you guys think about a little corn arc through here? 5 to 26 or 5 to 25. So it kind of works, chat. We have to do it. Planting some corn. I'm planting corn down in the southwest too, so might as well plant some more corn. You guys know I have a thing for corn on here, so. Let's see. Buddy's about to finish. I still can't believe he's planting that field. We'll send the seed tender down there to 29. Because that soybean planter, he's gonna need more eventually. So. Yeah. Definitely gonna need more seed. You know, I really wanted to do beets on those fields. You know, corn does have the juice, yeah. Okay, sweet. Both planters made it to field 61, which is where I wanted them to go. I was gonna send them in here to the homestead, but then they'd be in the way. How do we not have parking spots out there? Probably because they'd have to go through that homestead. They would work. We own that land. We need to put we park them out in the grass. I need parking spots, chat. I have to get Squirrely Dan on that one. That's kind of his specialty after all, so. All right, so we'll get down here eventually. I'll probably end up planting a bunch of that just because it's honestly just easier on all the little tiny fields. It's got juice. Parking is scarce, yeah. Oh, it did actually go out on the road. I didn't think that was going to. We gotta wait for that guy because I didn't set up his course place, so. We gotta wait for him before we can get out of here. I should have just drove him and set my truck on auto track. That's okay. It's all good. Honestly, the homesteads on this map, they're not really made for like the big stuff like those Weiterstadt seeders, but really there isn't homesteads made for that stuff anyway, so it's not the end of the world, honestly. It's fine. Did I send him here? Is this the 25? Yeah. You know, we talked the other day a lot about buying common ground. This would be a common ground to buy as well. Not that, but like that $8.6 million would be, it'd be so nice to have though. We could make some nice fields out here. Nice awkward shaped fields. Definitely have to improvise. Yeah, that's why we kind of like field 43 has just become like, look at all of our auto drive parking spots. It's ours now. Okay. It is ours. Yeah. We just, well, and you know, at least the way I'm playing this map, you know, I don't have any high capacity trailers, let's say, right? So instead of doing that, I have, hold on, I don't even know how many we have. We have 5 trucks right now, and actually that's not bad. So instead of running high capacity stuff, I just run more of it, right? So yeah, it's kind of a thing actually. All right, fine. You don't. All right, not happy about that. I got it, buddy. Got it. All right, we're gonna change this guy to the one and only chat. It's corn. The other thing about corn that I really like is you can plant for days before you run out of seed. Whereas, you know, soybeans, they use so much more. Corn. It's got the juice, man. Big clumpy knobs, you know? It's so nice. Just saying. I think I've been thinking, so, you know, on Alma, you guys know, I was running the case combines. I kind of think we need to get back to that. The case combines, they hold more. They have the bigger augers, so we can put bigger heads on the combines, which is really nice. Just saying. Alright. Just want to make sure he's actually going to play. So, like, case combines coming soon. Problem is the money. The money is going to be the killer. But, you know, even if I can get 2 case combines, it's not as efficient as running 4 little ones. They're little. They're X9s. For God's sakes. They're not little combines, but you know what I mean, right? Saying. Go broke. Yeah, that's the problem with them. That's the problem anytime you want to buy 4 combines. Oh, look how shiny it is. I think we would be muddying up all of these planters at this point. Just throwing that out there. Alright, soybean guy, is he done yet? He's almost done. We should probably go get him next. Alright. Let's go. I do not have a realistic weather mod, no. It's just a raining. No, I don't have any weather mods. I do not. I wonder how close Buddy is to run out of seed. He's got to be close to run out of seed. He's planted a ton. He really has. Alright, we're gonna go cut him off so I can ride. Alright, so we'll turn that on to auto drive. Oh, he is out of seed. We got in him with 8 liters of seed. Oh, that's good. That right there, Chad, is what we call timing. That was incredible. Wowzers. You know, I just thought of this. We might have to have fun later. Do these hold? They do hold rice. Okay. They don't hold long grain rice, but they hold regular rice. Okay. Good. Otherwise, that was going to be an experience. We can use the Amity card, I guess, on 6. Yeah. Yo, Quackbuzz, what's up, man? It's going. How are you? All good here. Just got a little rainy seeding going on. That's all. Oh, yeah, we'll go for food. That's fine. Oh, was Is that perfect? Oh my goodness, I didn't even have to move it, chat. Wow, shoot. I might be a professional. Someday, chat. I'm gonna go pro. I'm gonna make it in the MLG. I'll be the only one there. I'm here for the farm sim tournament for the MLG event. Yeah. Nice, Chris. My week's, well, I'm better today. I was a little sick yesterday. I ate something bad on Sunday. I was feeling the effects yesterday. Although I haven't eaten anything today yet, so I don't know if I'm actually better or not. I don't know. Whatever. We'll cross that bridge later today. Anti-cheat for aim assist for CD on fields. Yeah, you gotta give Giants kernel level access. Sorry, hate to tell you. Oh, you know what? That's why this dude was planting beans without complaining. This seeder doesn't have a seed tank on it. Or, sorry, fertilizer. I need to do that to all of these that we have. They all need to be seed only. That would make life a little bit better, to be honest. Yeah, we got that anti-cheat, bro. Oh, man. 2027 will require secure boot, probably. Did I go to Burger King? No. 25,000. That's a lot. Yeah, I don't mind having to refill a seeder. I just don't like fertilizer on them. Because at least for me, and my experience with precision farming, we have to go in a mid-season pass of fertilizer anyway. So I might as well just fertilize it all at one time and be done with it, instead of fertilizing some and then some later. So, does planting in the rain affect yield? No. Do you think this game's that realistic? No, it's not. It doesn't matter. At least I don't think so. I think you might have forgot auto drive. Oh no. That's bad. How many fields? Nick. No, that was Tony. 35. We're up to 35 fields. No, that was Tony on Saturday there. No. Time for science? I don't think it affects. No, this game's not that realistic. I don't think Giants would have. You're good, Army. I don't think Giants would have put that in, honestly. Holy GPS line. Look at this, boys. Sir, have you been drinking? What is this? The edge of the field is not that crooked. Alrighty. Sir, how much have you had to drink tonight? Rain does affect yield, yes. Thought it was a lightning bolt, right? No, yeah, rain affects yield at harvest time. It'll yell at you. But I don't believe that seeding in the rain. Hey, you know, we'll find out, because if nothing else, 29 was planted in beans last year, and that's where this planter's going next. So when we harvest 29, we'll know based on the yield map. But I don't think it does. Knew it was something. I got you. You're good. Hey, this tractor passed 100 hours. 101 hours, chat. On the old Versatile. I really like this tractor, by the way. I really like it with duals. I like it with singles, but duals... It's a nice tractor, man. It'll pretty much do anything. It might not be the fastest at doing it. It'll do it, man. I like it. I like it quite a bit. I'm not too farm to drunk. There you go. Would you like a glass of dinner with your wine? Off the fur? Off the fur? Man, I watched some videos yesterday on YouTube while I was not feeling well. And the stuff that cops have to deal with, man, it's crazy. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Some of this body cam footage stuff I was watching yesterday is wild. I don't know how YouTube allowed it, honestly. Like, to be completely honest. I don't know how it's allowed on YouTube. It's, yeah, wild. Absolutely wild. This one dude was at a gas station, and I don't know if the car was stolen or I don't know the whole deal. But I know that Buddy got out of the car, and there was like 3 cops around him, and he had a, you know, in his hand. And of course they, you know, did what anybody would do and, you know, got the hole punchers out, you know, started hole punching. And, eventually they must have not hit the guy too bad, because he ended up getting back in his car, and then he was screaming that like he couldn't move his arm to like get his hands up, of course, and he ended up falling out of the car. Like he fell out of the car, right? He was still like talking to him and stuff. He wasn't like too bad. And yeah, hole puncher, that's what we call it, wireless hole puncher. So buddy ends up getting out of his car, and of course they're on him, you know, eventually. And they're like trying to figure out where he had been hit with the hole puncher. And they have him in cuffs laying on the ground, right? And they roll him over, and a bullet fell out of his jacket. It was completely intact. Like, it looked like, you know how when they, it looks like you just took a bullet apart and you had the top part, right? Just the bullet. And, they're like, yeah, I don't know where he's been hit. And they roll him over, and this bullet falls out, and this cop goes, wow, look, a bullet. And the guy goes, I stopped a bullet? Like, Buddy's just been shot. He's like, I stopped a bullet? No way. It was hilarious, okay? I think he was fine. He was shot in the arm or something. He was fine. But, well, I mean, you know, that's the thing about cops. Like, they're going to do what they have to do to be safe and to stop, but then they're going to render aid right away too, you know? They're obviously going to try to help, you know? And it's just, it was funny that, yeah, they just rolled him over and this bullet fell out, and just, it's like, whoa. What the heck? Thought he was super big. I don't know. So I don't know, because he was like in a car for a lot of it. So I don't know if like the car, but it wasn't like deformed or anything. It literally just looked like you took it apart. Or maybe you're like one of those guys that like, yo, buddy, that's not where you're supposed to go. What are you doing? Oh, you got to go the other way. Well, your courseplay set up weird, buddy. You're supposed to go around the other way. This guy must have run a root crop harvester at one point or something, because his GPS is set up counterclockwise. Everybody else's GPS is clockwise, all the other tractors. So that's kind of odd. But yeah, this bullet just fell out of his jacket. I can't believe I stopped the bullet. It was insane. I was like, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. This is wild. Absolutely wild. But he was fine. They took him into custody and no other issues. Oh boy. I actually just had one somewhere, where was that at? South of St. Louis? Or something. There was a 16-year-old girl running from police. And I think it was in a stolen vehicle. And I guess there was a crash at the end of that one, and she didn't make it. And everybody's up in arms because, you know, why are they chasing her? She's just a kid. And it's like, if you're in a stolen vehicle, you're in a stolen vehicle. I mean, just saying. Oh, she's 16. Let her go. It's fine. No, it's not how that works. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. Why are these all sitting here? Somebody's not set up right, probably, right? Is this lead one not on TMR? He is on TMR. Oh, he fired himself because he's out of fuel. He thinks he's out of fuel. He's not at all. So much for the TMR hauling process on the map, huh? Yeah, they're all going to drive through fuel here, so I might as well fill them all up while I got them. Might as well repair it while I got it here. Might as well. Alright, yeah, we'll just do this. We're here. Might as well. Alright. The wheel snare. I have seen that, yeah. Yeah, that's something that's gonna, like, it's gonna be good, but the problem with that is sometimes you don't want to get that close to a car that you're chasing. Watched one the other day where this dude had a hole puncher and was, you know, hole punching backwards at police. It's like, it's a great idea, but yeah, I don't know. Take the rear axle. I have seen that, yeah. Yeah, but that one they used it on, man, that the whole rear end of that car came out. It was great. I was like, yes. Dangerous? I mean, it'll stop them, that's for sure. It'll definitely stop somebody when you take their rear axle out. Oh, gosh. All right, let's go get back in our pickup. I need to go jump in that corn planter, and then I'm going to take my break here in a minute. So, yeah. And if they're stupid, well, if they're, I don't want to, like, you know, offend anybody, but if you're running from the police, maybe you're not the brightest bulb in the box, or the sharpest crayon in the box, or, you know, maybe you're not the smartest person, you know. Don't want to offend anybody, though. Military that had those nights. Innocent people don't run. Exactly. Yeah, you know what I've never done? Run from a cop. Yeah, the weather on this map. Sleepy sometimes. It's so calming. Yeah. It is nice. I mean, I could do without the rain right now, but it's all right. It's fine. But yeah, I've never once saw a cop and like, oh, I gotta run. Now there was that one time when we didn't run, we pulled over. But oh man, we were so I was with Dad, and this is back when we were cutting grass, and sometimes, you know, to do maintenance on the lawnmowers back then, we would just take them to where Dad worked. We call it natural selection, right? So sometimes we would just take our truck and trailer and stuff to where Dad works after hours. And, you know, if we had any repairs or, you know, just even sharpening and stuff, because we didn't really have like our shop that we have now set up at the farm. back in those days, right? And so there was one night, it was like 11 o'clock at night. Pops and I go turning out of the place he used to work at with a truck full of lawnmowers with no headlights on. It was an accident. Forgot to turn the headlights on. It just so happened when we turned out, making a right-hand turn, coming at us on the other side of the road was a cop. And as soon as he passed us, I was like, oh, Pops were in trouble. I knew, because didn't have our lights on. We had a truckload of lawnmowers. So we just, kept driving. And it wasn't 2 seconds later, Buddy was behind us lighting us up. And he's like, what are you guys doing? It's like, well, you see. So Dad, obviously he wanted, Dad was driving. He wanted Dad's license, obviously. Shoot, I was like a teenager at the time. And so I guess he ran the plate, ran Dad's license, and then Dad's like, yeah, I work there. Here's my business card with my name on it. You can call my boss if you want to. Cop was cool about it. He was fine. But it was kind of funny there for a minute. I was like, man, we're gonna get in trouble. Because in fairness to the cop, it looks suspicious as all hell, And he knew that they've had some trouble there in the past, so it was a perfectly just stop. What are y'all doing? Actually, you know what? I think Dad gave him his license and a business card at the same time. And then the cop was like, oh. I'm guessing he ran him, though. Although technically there was no reason to run him because we hadn't committed a crime. But he had suspicion, I guess. I don't know. That's a whole thing. So, chat, I'm going to go and take my break while this guy does some corn planting for us, hopefully here. Assuming he's going to work. It looks like it. That was quite the turn there, buddy. You're going to leave quite the skipper when you come around the field. All right, chat. I'll be back in just a minute. BRB.